They give it to him again. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Back to the well again. Nice drive forward, halted after a couple of yards. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He's going to throw this one. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That one gains 7. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. Has another lane. Runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give left side. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Buffalo 18.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Running back sent in motion. 3rd down from the gun. He's on the move. Finds his man Chase. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41.
60 Bison, 60.
He's dropping back to throw. Brought in right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go, here we go.
The give here on 2nd. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's brought down for a loss. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready? Mustang 19. Go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down.
Go! Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Take go.
Now looking to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. him out throwing. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Another carry for him. Along the sideline past midfield. And he works this down to the 41. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. First and 10 from the 41.
19 Tiger.
He'll throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this forward to the 19. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Handoff running left, Ford. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Staying on the ground with Ford. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Another one for Ford. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. A 5-yard pickup sets him up with 3rd and goal from the 3.
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Hand off to the back. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on 2nd and 10. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The play fake, he'll throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Running left, here's Ford. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Caught by the open man. No one around. He's got space. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Eagles looking for a bigger lead before the break. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On 2nd and 7. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ford straight ahead. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Reload!
Ford. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
7 Pirates! Set! 19 tight!
They kick the running back in motion. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
2nd and 10 now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They're throwing it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. New set of downs for him from the 46.
18, 79 Bronco. Check go.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
60 Bison, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Dragon 60. Get up.
Back to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd down now, 7 to go. He'll look to throw. That's completed right side. Breaks through, and he might break away. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
18 Rattler, Mustang 19. Ready?
He's back to throw. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
70 Lion, Warrior 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go! Ha! Go!
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come 19, come 19. 70 range, 70 range. Ha, ha.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready? Set go.
Handoff now from the gun. And he cuts it back right. Down the sideline inside the 30. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
19 right. Let's go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. Complete out to the right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Oh, he lost the football. And now the Bengals have it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know what separates good defense? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
First and 10 from the 41.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
At the 44-yard line.
Bracco 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
2nd and 13. He puts some power on a deep one left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
He completes it in traffic. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Set.
Here's the handoff. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Check go.
Pass play now. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing on 2nd and 13. Escapes the pocket. Caught for big yards on the right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That pass caught by Tank Dell. Gets it to the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Return starts at the 3. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 43-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Let's go now.
Back to the well again. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. On the move, headed right. This one taken in by Chase. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense up to the line fast. Running for the marker on 2nd. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's a throw. Buys time, rolling right. And that's a touchdown, at least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Hey, check that, go!
Running it after the penalty. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Okay, break! 19 tight!
They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets this forward to the 19. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Putting a receiver in motion. From the 19. And oh, he got it! Interception! Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. That one's complete over the middle. Jukes one defender, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Give now to the running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Let's go.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
The give here on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Eagles on their way to their 3rd win of the year. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go now.
Oh, he lost the football! And now the Bengals have it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Tight end going in motion here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's brought down. They're gonna mark him at the 14. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face second down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Here we go. Pouring 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hup.
He'll throw it yet again. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Plowing up the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football.